Revelations chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Heavenly Father. The testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy. Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the one of the elder apostles, a great millstone. Alright, salutations to you sincere laborers out there, pushing truth and all sincerity and faith and honesty. Alright, this is your brother Kanakla coming at you from GMS Temple 07, GMSRI. Alright, coming at you in the spirit of prophecy. Alright, testimony of Yahushai, the spirit of prophecy. Alright, and just a quick article real quick. It says, worst stock market crash ever is coming. Max Keiser on Black Monday's 30th anniversary. Alright, so worst stock market crash ever is coming. You know, this is something that's been going on, you know, for a while now, and something that's really popular on YouTube as far as alternative media. Alright, you know, a lot of these like X22 Report, Alex Jones, Next News Network, you know, so on and so forth. Storm clouds gathering, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, on YouTube concerning a stock market crash, right? And this is biblical prophecy, all right? And you know, we, you know, that's in His faith, in His truth, we waiting on this to happen, man. This is gonna be a beautiful day, all right? When we, because this, you know, this is like the beginning of how you really destroy a country is by destroying its economic system. All right, and the elites already have this set up, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, and I'm gonna just read a little bit of article, and you know, I'm gonna close on now. It says 30 years ago, Wall Street slid into the abyss, suffering the biggest one-day market fall of over 22%. Since then, the Dow Jones has risen from 1,738 points to an all-time high of over 23,000, raising fears another historic crash is on the cards. All right, and it's due. You know, it's due season, man. This place is getting ready to go down, man. And these people in the stock market, mainly the so-called white people known as Edomites, Esau in the Bible. All right, they kill themselves when the stock markets crash, man. They kill themselves. All right. It says RT talked the Keiser report host Max Keiser about the root causes of 1987 crash and the possibilities of another market meltdown. All right, so you know these talks been coming on. You know that America is due for another great crash. All right, and as you can see, those birth pains are getting closer and closer. All right, more signs. All right, just another sign, man. You know the points fluctuating. All right, on the Dow Jones. All right, it says today's stock market has parallels to the 1987 market, so it's pretty much following the same stuff as the 1987 market crash. Adding the valuations are at historic highs. All right, analysts have been warning recent stock market moves look eerily similar to just before 1987 Black Monday. All right, so hey man, Lord's will, man, we right around the corner for the stock market crash. All right, it says on October 19, 1987. Stock markets around the world crashed, shedding billions in value very quickly. The crash began in Hong Kong and spread to Europe, hitting the United States after other markets had already declined by a significant margin. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, which comprises the 30 largest publicly traded companies, all right, lost 22.6% of its value that day. Keiser says to understand what happened with the market, we have to recall the global financial crisis of 2008. All right, and if I can remember 2008, you know, I wasn't in the truth, but you know, I actually saw the prices and things go up. All right, I actually saw the difference in the economy in 2008, man. You know, and since then, this has never really fully recovered. All right, this is just a little video. Max Keiser on Dan Rather's the 1987 Wall Street Massacre. All right. Play a little bit of this
massacre on Wall Street did a lot more than shake up political fortunes. It taught an entire class, a generation, that on the stock exchange, it is no fairy tale when the bull turns into a bear. Charles Osgood reports.
For the young and upwardly mobile, the 5-year bull market brought more success than some of them could handle. The music was fast and heady, and they thought it would never stop.
You know, having a good time.
But then the other day, it did stop, at least for a while. And there was was this sinking feeling, this sudden realization that the stock market was downwardly mobile, and so were they.
I think we were living on a blind faith that somehow this would not happen. It did happen, and I don't think, and the repercussions of it right now, it's too early to tell just how it will affect those involved.
Yuppie mentality has been punched, maybe knocked down, but the fight is still early. I think they're going to realize, having been punched in this manner, that the security that they felt isn't really as solid as they believed.
These people are VPs. They're 28, 29 years old. They've never seen a downside of the market. They're not seasoned. They've never seen something like what happened on Monday.
Brokers say older people living on their savings and investments were not so badly hurt this time because they knew it had happened before. But of course, that was way back in what to the yuppies is ancient history.
There's no way they can handle a real collapse of the economy comparable to anything that we had in the 30s, because their lifestyle has been totally different.
People of my generation have not, we didn't live through the Depression, but I think now saving a penny becomes more important.
Even though the market has come back in the last 2 sessions, the fast and fancy cars don't seem so irresistible anymore.
Don't count all your chickens before they're hatched. Don't be calling up the Porsche dealership. And the next day you have to call up the Ford dealership.
Because we had an ad in the paper for a car, and Monday morning we got a ton of calls. By Monday afternoon, nobody was calling.
You know, I'm like a lot of other people, and I have to admit I like to live beyond my means, but, you know, I think twice about making large ticket purchases now.
The plight of the yuppie does not seem tragic to everybody, not to Nobel Prize-winning economist Solow.
Sweet are the uses of adversity, and one of the things it might do is make engineers out of yuppies.
And not to New York broker Max Kaiser.
The idea of a yuppie, you know, money without stopping, that's not the case anymore. And personally, I'm glad to see it. I'm sick of yuppies. No more yuppie chow, no more yuppie magazines, no more yuppie clubs, no more yuppies. Great. That's the only thing we accomplished. If anything, we got rid of the yuppies, and I'm happy about it.
For lots of fast-living young people, Monday's stock market jolt was like a sudden heart attack. A heart attack, they say, is nature's way of telling you to slow down. Charles Osgood, CBS News, New York.
Con. Alright, so that was in 1987, if I quote that correctly. Con. That was an old video. Alright, so they said recently this just happened. Alright. Okay, says 30 years ago, Wall Street slid into the abyss, suffering the biggest one-day market fall of over 22%. Alright, since then, the Dow Jones has risen from 1,738 points, raising fears of another historic crash in the cards. Alright, so they're saying the same thing that happened back then, 30 years ago. Alright, those numbers are parallel to that 1987 crash. Alright, and I'm going to keep going on, and then I'm going to get a precept, and I'm going to close on out. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so hey man, this thing is brewing up. Alright, and I'm going to close out with a quick Joel real quick, and I'm going to get up out of here. Shut it down. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Start get straight to the point. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds after the rain, and the day when the keepers shall bow themselves, so it's like the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Alright, and the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low. You seen how the dude said in a 1987 video, he said, you know, 1 minute, you know, he is a Porsche luxury dealer. He said 1 minute was getting calls, and see, you know, next day we got no calls, you know, because the money was messed up. So alright, so the grinding is ceasing. The work, you know, his work that he had stopped happening because people didn't have money. Alright, the economy was messed up. Alright. And it says, when the sound of the grinding is low, alright, so the grinding is going to get low here, man. Alright, it says, he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughters of music shall be brought low. Alright, with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Shimi Al Shai, that won't sell the apostles of great millstone. Salutations to you sincere laborers out there, pushing its truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty.